Today's 994th day that I'm here to listen to learn. I'm learning how this will support your dreams, your goals, and allow you to become the person that you want to become. Today, I speak about authenticity, but really how to be authentic in every area of your life. I think it's very, very easy sometimes to be authentic in your strength. So when you're strong at something, of course, it's sometimes it's easier to be authentic. Even though I know that some people sometimes we struggle to really be authentic in anything in life. And then, of course, the start is to be authentic in your strengths if you're not able to be authentic everywhere. But at some point, of course, you don't feel that you're doing the right thing by not being authentic. We're trying to really fit in some kind of mold, but we're supposed to be like water. We're supposed to be fit ourselves in a way that's aligning with our values and everything in between. In myself, I truly believe that I work very hard to really develop my self-esteem, my confidence, understanding what I'm seeking, what is my vision, and I still sometimes find myself that I'm not fully authentic to myself. I need to catch myself, I need to see myself, I need to adjust my course and really live a life with truly the way how I'm supposed to live. And in multiple areas, and I always know that my strengths will be okay. Like I will take care of myself, and I will be authentic in those areas because I know that this is the way you're supposed to be. But I think that when you start really working on other areas that you didn't develop yet, you're not supposed. You don't have that full knowledge how it's supposed to look like, how it's supposed to be like. And of course, it's good to try new things. But at the same time, I think that we still need to say, okay, how I should bring myself, who I really am, in this area. Now, I understand that. I understand that when you think about authentic you is that the best version of you. What is the best version of you is in this area. This is what is your best version of you, authentic you could be here in this spot. Because if you don't bring who you are, you will not feel comfortable. And other people will not feel comfortable because they will feel that something is off. They will not able to pinpoint, but they will know that something is off. So we always need to work to bring our true, authentic self, the best version of ourselves in every single thing, every single skill development, life development, everything. And I think that it's not that easy sometimes, and I've been struggling with that as well. So number one is that how to do that, how to bring that authenticity in everything what we do. Number one thing is that we need to understand ourselves. That means reflection is a key. Where you feel that, okay, you reflect, okay, where do I not show up as full authentic me? Where are those areas? And why is that? Why I do not show up? Maybe I wanted to really prove someone. Maybe I want to not be rejected. It doesn't matter. Like, what was the reason? And if you start to see, okay, I'm not fully authentic in this area, okay, let's work, let's develop, let's find a way to be bringing you in this area, in this skill, in this endeavor, in this activity. It doesn't matter what it is, but sometimes we even ask for feedback. How you can potentially bring yourself in the activity that you want to develop. Number two is set clear values. That means that we really need to have the values, beliefs, really, how do you see yourself? Identify your core values because your core values will dictate are you actually able to be authentic. Because if you just follow other people's values, other people's expectations, other people's beliefs, and you forget about yourself, of course, it's very, very hard to be authentic because what is authenticity? Living by your values, by your core values, understanding who you are and living by those. So you're not able to live authentically if you just live by someone else's values. And of course, we need to understand that having values is not enough. What we need to do is align our actions to those values. People say, oh, I have values. Yeah. What is the value of your values if you're not able to live your life based on your values? Because a lot of times people fall here, a lot of times. I will not spend a lot of time on that, but I know that when we actually looking where we invest our energy, time, and money, we realize what our values are. Now, of course, we even could say that oh, my family is the most important thing. Where do you allocate your time, where you allocate your energy, where you allocate your money, will actually show if you really care about your family as much as you say. And of course, be able to adjust accordingly if we find that maybe your values is not aligning with your true actions. Number 3 is build your passion. Build your passion. That means we need to really work and create interests and explore those interests and do and build something out of it. People say that find your passions, but I'm not a big fan of word and find. Of course, you find by building them. Because if you try and looking, not able to find anything, sometimes you feel lost. But when you actually build it, when you know that you're able to choose and build any kind of passion, at that moment, you choose one passion and you build it and work it and develop it. And at some point, you will find that okay, I really enjoy that. And if not, you will be able to take so much out of it that you're able to transfer all the skill sets to something else. And we really need to pursue that joy of really trying new things and really making sure that you develop that. Number 4 is be honest. Be honest with yourself. Speak the truth. Be consistent. That means that we need to really speak the truth, even though that it doesn't matter how we feel about it. Because I think that the most important part, being vulnerable, I think that it shows massive strength. But at the same time, be willing to tell the truth, even though that it might hurt you. Being able to tell the truth, even though that it might hurt you, is I think that this is one of the beautiful things, because we're able to be consistent at that moment, because every single time when you speak the truth, you're consistent. People are able to trust you. And this is part of authenticity, because they know that no matter what you're going through, they will be able to hear truth from you. I think that's one of the best things to be consistent at, telling the truth. That's very, very important. So honesty. And of course, we want to really do business, work, build relations with people who are honest and authentic. Number 5 is embrace vulnerability. And I already started to share that. That vulnerability is one of the biggest strengths in the world. Only the strongest people of us are able to share openly what they're going through, what they're struggling with. Because when you really share what you're struggling with, you're able to get support. If people think that you're doing great, no one will jump in and really try to help. But when you're actually vulnerable and you say that I really don't understand, and share your journey, people will be able to help to overcome. And of course, we're able to accept imperfections. Nobody's perfect, and I think that I really love this saying that perfection is the lowest standard of all, because you're not able to achieve that. You'll never achieve that, and the only thing that you can achieve is quitting, because I will never be able to achieve with perfection. So maybe it's time to quit. So perfection is something that, of course, will never be good standard to have. And authenticity is understanding that there will be no perfection in anything in life, because authenticity shows that I'm showing up the way I am. No matter I have problems, I have these difficulties, I have challenges, I have setbacks, I have mistakes, I don't know a lot of things, but this is who I am, and I'm working towards that better version of me, better authenticity of me. Number 6 is practice mindfulness. So that's really being able to be present. Be present. Be mindful. And be able to reflect regularly, just to make sure that we always are able to be present. We always are able to understand what's happening right now. What do we need to develop right now? But the thing is, a lot of times we need to ask ourselves the question right now. Right now. So I am in a deep shit. Okay, so what I need to do right now to come out of that shit. I'm doing pretty well. Like it seems that everything is running smoothly. Okay, right now, what I need to do right now to really take advantage of that momentum. What I need to do right now to really not to stop this momentum. So that means always question right now is very, very essential, because if we don't ask that, we start living in the past or sometimes living in the future, and all that will crash our car. Will not be able to really have the results that you're looking for. Number 7 is set boundaries. I think that we need to understand your limits when you think about authenticity as well, and when people ask your help, and you need to understand that we need to have boundaries and communicate it clearly. Because when you are authentic, you will need to say a lot of times no and sometimes yes. And then understanding what you say no to and what you say yes to will dictate how authentic you are. Because I think that a lot of times, because we're afraid to be fully authentic, we're saying yes to things that we're not supposed to yes to. And we say no to the things that we're supposed to say yes to. And I think that really, the more authentic you are, the more clear you're able to make those distinguish between what you're supposed to do and what you're not supposed to do. Number 8 is engage in continuous growth. I think that even though that people say that it's very important to be authentic, but we need to grow that authenticity by growing ourselves overall. Because the more we grow, the more improve, they're always able to really say that again, this is the best version of me, this is authentic me. But this of who I am right now is not who I will be in a month, in 2 months, in 3 months. Just to make sure that we're able to really improve the authentic me. And we need to really learn, adapt, seek aspiration, seek the best version of ourselves constantly. Number 9 is integrate authenticity into all areas of life. And I think that this is very, very important to understand that authenticity is not something that you do just for work, just for relations, just for personal life. No, like authenticity is in every area of life. This is something that is very, very important, because I think that I needed to understand as well that authenticity is something that you are in every area of life. It doesn't matter with whom you are, with what kind of friends, but you're able to really choose to be authentic in every area of your life. And it's very, very important. And at the same time, I think that last thing that I want to mention is that we're able to really stay committed to really be authentic. Because sometimes it's not easy. We need to be persistent. We need to really celebrate small wins. Today I was authentic. And celebrate, appreciate that. Be grateful for every single time when you are more authentic than you used to be in the past. And of course, persistence is very, very important when you say, okay, like how authentic you are from 1 to 10. And you say, I'm 2 now, 3 now, 4 now, 5 now, it doesn't matter. But when you're able to really persistently show up more authentically every single day, of course, persistence will be required to really reach that 9 and 10. Because I truly believe when we have that authenticity, people feel good about you, you feel good about yourself. It's much easier to really achieve results that you're looking for and massive results, and at the same time significance in our lives, because people get drawn into authenticity and attracted by authenticity. So I hope you choose win, and see you tomorrow.